let me begin fairly positive. This is Jenna Miscavige's birthday. Happy birthday to Jenna. For those who don't know, Jenna was related to David Miscavige. Yes, that David Miscavige. She suffered very much as a young child. Eventually, she got out. So, happy birthday to her. Hopefully, she is doing well. But this video will unfortunately be fairly negative. Let us get right to it. A former Mike Rinder ally, Nora, has turned against him and Mark Headley. Good for her, and her analysis is very sharp and acute, but there are some problems.
Happened since the moment he left the Sea Org and popped back up on the scene, starting his blog, carefully crafting himself as an authority, a safe terminal, buddies with Marty Rathbun for quite a while, positioning both of themselves as the biggest threat to.
Again, the analysis is great. Let me just give some context for the remarks that she made. Basically, Mark Headley has been, to put it mildly, for months being heavily criticized for his allying with Mike Rinder and very explicitly aiding getting rid of Aaron from the Aftermath Foundation. However, after a lot of silence, he finally decided to drop a dissertation on his YouTube channel. I saw it, I read it, but then I went back to the YouTube channel. He erased the remarks. However, Alonzo has preserved what he said. It's pretty pathetic nonsense. I will do a video responding to it, but it's pathetic gibberish. And Nora is calling it out and does, I think, a very astonishing job. But again, there is a very big problem.
Will, and I have been, Nora, read Mark's manic response to questions that weren't even to him and start to really think about who has been trying to control this whole shebang and for what purpose.
So she is correct. Mike Rinder showed up at the right time, the right place, and a lot of people on the Aftermath TV show built him up as this heroic whistleblower. He has come to save us. He's an authority on the evils of the church. He's changed, he's reformed. That's all well and good, but here's the problem. Nora was attacking Alonzo for telling the truth about Rinder. This is not the first time. Rinder has been criticized heavily by Jerry Armstrong, by Alonzo, by a lot of people who were in Scientology, journalists, independent critics. I would include myself. Before these scandals, we were raising questions. So now, after the latest scandal, she's turning on him, which is great. But when it was convenient, she defended him. She attacked Alonzo. She attacked the critics of Mike Rinder. Alonzo does have an explanation. I, myself, don't quite believe it, but let's hear his explanation.
You're tearing Mike Rinder's reputation down in an absolutely valid way. Is it only because you're going to be part of a board of a competing Aftermath Foundation and you're going to start raising money? Is that what's going on here?
To give some details, Aaron has clarified. Yes, he's waiting for the IRS to verify a few things, and then the new foundation should take place. We don't know at this moment if Nora will be on the board of Aaron's, quote, new foundation and charity. Frankly, Alonzo is probably correct. I want to make clear, Nora and Aaron are nowhere close to Mike Rinder. They are not as evil. They're not as deceptive. However, there is a lot of gaslighting going on here. And if you want to support the new foundation with Aaron, and by the way, I want to be very clear, I thought I would be able to support it. I honestly did. But I think it's shaping up. The new foundation will have a lot of problems. I think and hope it will actually help a lot of people, but it's going to have probably people in it that have very, very questionable pasts. Now, these are all victims. We should be very clear. These are victims. However, they're coming in with very mixed motives. That includes Aaron, that includes Nora, includes a lot of people. It is what it is. I hope I'm wrong. I hope the new foundation is genuinely independent, not partisan, will help people. But I think Alonzo's raising real fears. Is Nora doing this for the money? Maybe not. Maybe she sincerely hates Mike Rinder, but we have reasons to be suspicious. Yeah, this may be another gaslighting operation, unfortunately.
After Scientology in the Aftermath, and she's finally saying this. I mean, it's good she's saying this now.